Hello YouTube, this is William. Welcome to another pre-order. Not a new design, maybe a new take on an old design. Maybe William's take on an old design. If you've been following my channel for a long time, many years, then you've seen this design before. It was called a 6-inch butcher knife. But I've updated it. I've got a different handle on it. I got the later handle design that I've used that a lot of people just rave about because of comfort and control and all this other stuff. And I've also put a Woodsman's grind on it. So you'll have the best of 2 or 3 worlds in one knife. And here it is. And it is christened the Woodsman Butcher. Woodsman's Butcher, okay? So you see the little one right there, just like we did with the Woodsman's belt knife. We're going to do a pre-order for the first production run. That's what that one means. It means it was part of a pre-order for a pre-production run. Okay. So because I have no idea how many of these to get water jetted, and this way it gives me an idea of how many to do without having buying a lot of steel and having blades that just sit in the shop and nobody wants them. So this way at least I have kind of an idea of who wants one, and so that we can be more cost efficient. Okay. These will come in, this is OD green. You'll have a choice of natural canvas micarta and black canvas micarta. Same thing with all the production knives. This will be posted on my Production Knives webpage, okay? And there will be a link in the description below, a direct link for that page. Okay, people's gonna say, why do the dual grind? Okay, dual grind creates versatility in a knife. A Scandi grind gives you that wedging properties. It also gives you that that property for those fine feather sticks, wood carving, and things that you need to do on camp for firecraft and all this other good stuff. So instead of having a full flat butcher knife, which is great for butchering, why not have a knife that has a little bit of a Scandi there at the first part of it, so that you can take care of those camp chores like firecraft, carving Kent steaks, doing the pot hangers, and just all the other things that you do on camp right there at that one little section. Then up here you'll see that the blade is got a distal taper. Okay, do you see that? You see that where the blade thins down? Okay, that gives you a full flat, a very good slicing blade from about here on. That's where you use your slicing power when you're slicing through hams and things like that, removing skins. A game processing knife. Okay, so you have you're combining things on one blade to make it a multiple use blade. So it's like a Swiss Army knife in one blade. It's pretty much what you're doing. Okay, but again, as with all of my Woodsman's grind, it is one angle. The other thing is, a lot of people like the Scandi because they're so simple to sharpen. Okay, you just lay your Scandi right there on your stone, follow it all the way through. It's the same angle all the way through. What is different is what I did. You don't have to ever have to do anything what I did. But the sharpening angle is the same. It's a Scandi all the way through. Okay? So it's very, 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 very simple to sharpen. But you also have the best of the full flat or the high saber grinds as well for that slicing ability. Because let's face it, when you got a wedge like that, pushes things apart, it creates a pinch point, it creates bind. But when you thin these down, this apex down, you slice through that meat just like a little laser. There's no drag. All right, so it's fantastic for the camp kitchen, for the hunter. A lot of people say, what do you use to butcher a deer with? Well, it's a butcher knife. Okay, that's what butcher knives were designed for. That's what this is, a butcher knife. All right, so go in there on the website and go ahead and pre-order one. We're looking at about 4 to 6 weeks to get these out in the mail to you guys. We're gonna stop this probably around the 15th. We'll cut it off. That way I'll know how many to get water jetted, and and get that process started. Okay, it's going to be a .110, so just under 1/8 of an inch AEBL stainless steel. Blade is about 6 inches. Overall is about 11. Handle is about 5 inches. I mean, it's like a dream in the hand. Balance is right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. That's where you want the balance at on your knives. If it's not there, you don't want it. If it's blade heavy or handle heavy, you don't want it. Trust me. All right, because it'll be a pain. It'll fatigue your arms. It'll never feel right in your hands. Okay. All right. So you got the best of several worlds right there. Do them fine feathers. You've got strength there on that blade to do your batoning. You can baton up to 3-4 inch sticks with this. No problem at all. As long as it's straight grain, you do proper technique, you'll be fine. I wouldn't do that with a full flat. No, wouldn't do that. But this one, it'll take it. Hey, I got back in the shop and I said, you big dummy, you forgot to talk about sheaths. You're in too big a hurry. All right, if you want a sheath just like with the feather, please add it to the same invoice. Put your knife in the cart, go back up to the menu, go to the sheaths webpage, select the sheath style you want, and add it to the cart. Doesn't matter what model you select, because I'll know if it's with that knife that I'll know that that sheath is for that knife. Okay, so please add it to the cart before checkout so that they're together. It will make my life so much easier, and I need some easy in my life. Trust me. All right, it's all good. But anyway, I wanted to mention sheaths. In order for me to put a model, I don't have any room to add any more models to the sheaths. So it's really, I say, if I actually do something permanent on the production web page with adding another model, then I'm going to have to take some things off. So anyway, if this model proves to be one of those that has some longevity, has some legs, and a lot of demand for it, then I'll remove something that the sales has slowed down, and just kind of, as Case Knives does, they put different models back in the vault for a while, and I may do that with some of my models. Those it's kind of slow right now. But anyway, that said, be sure and add the sheath to the same invoice to the cart before checkout, and we'll catch you guys again soon. Don't forget to get in the backyard with a little stick and take a shot with you. And don't forget those plenty band-aids, lots of knives. Catch you again soon.